All right, welcome back to Fellow Kids, a subreddit to showcase when old people, like myself, try to be relatable to the younger crowd. Even though I'd like to think I'm sort of self-aware of when it happens, sometimes corporations, PR people, not always super self-aware of it. So anyway, let's start off with number 19. I was told to do posters for the school dance, so I figured I should make the most disgusting, intentionally bad posters I could make. Kiki, do you love going to the dance? Johnny going to the dance. Come to the dance for one night only. Actually, for one night only. That's pretty good. I'll give you credit. That's a pretty good pun. Except for wordplay, what would that even be? Because it requires a visual. That's not bad. Oh, you did a good one with that. Also, what's the whole Johnny thing? I feel like I really missed the boat on that one. I have no idea of the background of it, but apparently it's just everywhere. And I still haven't seen too many of it other than just a really, really unexpected one that I'm not going to go into detail. The other day on Reddit, I clicked on it. It was just like, oh, wow, that happened. Okay, I didn't see it going that way. You're so confused listening to me recount this, but I don't want to go into too many details. It's kind of funny, not gonna lie. Tag that one friend when you don't have a good excuse after somebody beats you in a 1v1. All reliable. I was lagging, bro. Hey, excuse me, but I use the I was lagging excuse when I'm actually lagging. I have had graphics card issues, okay? My driver's up to date, by the way. It's like I'll get legitimate frame lag issues, and it is a legitimate reason why I might experience issues and not win. That's all I'm trying to say. But whatever, dude. I was lagging, bro, can be a legitimate thing. Don't knock it. Lol. Miss Harris said I can go to the library. How about that? Miss Harris said I could go to the restroom. And I get the reference on the left one. I don't get the reference on the right. Is there like a meme, a viral clip of a girl asking if she can go to the restroom? And then whoever is responding is like, I don't know, can you? The age-old teacher responds, I don't know, can you go to the bathroom? Do you possess the physical ability? I'm like, mother trucker, you know what I'm asking. You don't have to go and do this facetious response. I just want to go pee, all right? I'm trying to be courteous rather than just walking out of the room and you have no idea. Is he just leaving school? No. Can I go to the bathroom? Perfectly valid. Stop trying to get me to say, may I go to the bathroom? No. It's old. It's overplayed. You know what I'm asking. God dang it. Wow. Love corn nuts. Raindrop, drop top. I eat corn nuts non-stop. This says it was posted on September 1st. I feel like whoever posted this was cryogenically frozen, and the last thing they heard before they went in and got frozen was that song. And then they got out and they were like, oh, I just got the best idea. It's the next day, right? I've only been frozen for one day. Here we go. We got the fire tweet of the century. And then they dropped that, like the drop top. And then everyone was like, that was, it's a little while. You missed the boat. You missed the butt. I was combining bus and boat. You end up with butt. That's where they got the word in Finding Nemo, obviously. Denny. Yes, Papa. Eating sugar? No, Papa. Telling lies? No, Papa. Open your mouth. I am a restaurant. Denny's actually is usually like really good at their PR on Twitter. Like they've got some pretty good posts on there. This one seems like it might have missed the mark a little bit, but they have so many other good ones that I feel like, that outweighs the occasional miss. They got a lot of hits, all right? You can't fault Denny's. They're good at what they do most of the time. Also, I still don't, I'm completely out of the loop on the whole Johnny thing. I really need to stay up to date. Or just go on reddit.com/r/out-of-the-loop and get filled in on what this whole deal is and where it started. Posted to a local church's Facebook. Join us for Sunday service, even if it means getting out of bed early. Just pew it. It's kind of funny, but is that supposed to look like a Nike logo? You should have done like a curved bench. I know it wouldn't really look like, your traditional church pew. Is that called, actually, are the benches called pews? I don't know the terminology if I'm being totally honest with things, except it kind of reads like just poo it, which I'd like. If you really want, because pew, it's not just do it, just do it. So it's like just poo it. If you really want it to rhyme and be the proper wordplay. EU might not ban memes after all. European Commission. Hi, Paul. Memes have been protected by a parody exception in the 17 years old original copyright directive. Parody exception is here to stay. Our proposal did not change this. P.S. We will not even say that this meme came from us. This is actually completely bizarre to me. I know that the EU just passed a whole new, copyright policy thing that puts user-generated content on websites like YouTube at risk, but doing this specific response, how could you think we'd ban memes, is so weird. But that's, if you consider this fair use for parody and memes, like, doesn't that also apply to a lot of the things that people are worried about not being able to upload to websites like YouTube with this new policy that's enacted? It seems conflicting to me. The local news tells the weather in emojis now. Josh's emoji cast. But that's not really necessary at all. I just want to know how humid it is. I don't want to have to translate a completely unrelated emoji into, like, this scale doesn't make very much sense. Why is a bit humid? That's not what I associate with. Like, whoa, it's a bit humid, but very humid is a frowny face. But you could have chosen different emojis and maybe you could have made it work. You could have made your own emojis that are like, if it's oppressive, it could have been like, oh, a lot of sweat rolling down your head. Like 5 beads of sweat. Very humid could have been like 3 beads of sweat. Bit humid could have been like a bead of sweat. A little muggy could have been like just some perspiration dots, but not like a real drip of sweat. And then dry could have been like just, no moisture whatsoever. But instead, I'm just like, I don't know I have to look back and forth every time that I look at this. Some people might like humidity. They're not frowny faces, all right? How are you going to generalize everyone's response? Rest in peace, Stefan, you will always be number one. Oh, well, this is kind of sad, isn't it? Because I think he just passed away recently. Admittedly, didn't ever watch Lazy Town. I just know like the song that it, like the baking, isn't it like a baking thing? But anyway, yeah, bummer. Rest in peace. Chipotle's getting the hang of it. Why is it always how many retweets for free burritos? Never, hey Chipotle, how's your day? Shaking my head. Everyone wants to get free stuff. Why does no one consider how the other person feels for just a moment? Corporations are people too, obviously. Corporate Twitters are PR people too, and sometimes the PR people just want to have a conversation, be respected as a human being and not just used for their position. Also, though, how many retweets for free burritos for life? Actually, in fairness, I've never felt great after eating a Chipotle burrito, so I don't really do it. I know a lot of people are massive fans of Chipotle. It's like the bestest, awesomest thing ever, and that's good, but I've never doesn't feel good afterwards, and I don't know why that is. I don't really have the issue anywhere else. Sorry, Chipotle. It tastes fine. It's just the aftermath is a little questionable. They're on to us. Xbox Game Pass made front page, fellow kids. Wait, did they tweet this or did they put this in their bio like it's an accomplishment? Like, yes, we made front page. We were trying. See, now you're never gonna know. As more and more PR people on the corporate Twitters become aware of this subreddit, more and more of them are going to be like, you know what if we make a purposefully really cringe, like unrelatable to the younger generation tweet for the purpose of getting free promo on the fellow kids subreddit, because they've got a lot of people who look at those posts. So, the small ding to our credibility is worth the massive amount of eyeballs that we're going to get on the sub. So you got to be skeptical now when it comes to the corporate tweets that you see, because they're not always, maybe they're doing it on purpose. To be honest, I'd go there. Guardians of the Gums. Braces, $200 a month. It seems like a really weird way to price braces. Like, what if the braces are just sitting still in my mouth for a month? Like, there was no work on your part. Why am I paying $200? Shouldn't it be just a flat rate? This is how much work braces are. If we have to do more work than we think, then we'll add on a little extra, but I don't think it was a monthly thing when I had braces. Like, I'm 99% positive that it was a flat rate, but also I had the palate expander. That is the worst thing in the world. Do not recommend, even though you probably don't have much of a choice, but oh God, I had that thing for a month, thing that expands the top of your mouth, but it's like your food gets all stuck in it. You try eating and you're like, all right, well, I wanted to swallow food, but it's all actually stuck up in the top of my mouth between the top of the expander and the roof of my mouth. And now now there's no food that I actually got to swallow. That's great. Also, I can't talk now, so it's beautiful. I am tooth. Honestly, it's not a bad ad, but I don't like dentists. Not dentists as people, but the going to the dentist's office. It's been a while. I need to get sedated. 24 hours to go. My boss asked me to make a sign. Am I cool yet? Half price books, your favorite local bookstore. Everywhere. Buying full price and expensive? Buying half price books. That's good, except you need the meme where I'm doing the sour face and Nick is smiling. If you have ever been on the Captain Sparkle subreddit or seen a video of that, you might have seen. That's our version of the Drake meme. It's me at the top and him at the bottom, because he looks fine when you take a still of him in a video, and I always look like an idiot. First day of school and the teacher pulls this. Welcome back. It's been over a fortnight since we've seen you. What is the Mavericks thing? I have no idea what that is. Okay, my teacher said you have to have a great year. I've missed this. What is this? Okay, this is the second time that we've seen this one here, so it must be like a relevant sort of current events meme, and I totally missed it, and I don't even know what to search. I just don't know. Can someone in the comments tell me what the heck's going on with? I don't know the reference. Apparently, I'm playing too much Fortnite to keep up with the modern day memes. My teacher rotates memes on her board every week. This is the best one so far. U.S. passing notes to to UK, and it's the Declaration of Independence. It's kind of funny, actually. I hope it's a history class, because then I hope you're learning about U.S. history, because then it's pretty good and pretty relevant. Otherwise, because it'd just be weird if this wasn't a history class, but I'd respect the effort, assuming that it's relevant to the topic at hand. An actually good attempt. New South Wales Police Force listening to drivers' excuses when they're caught speeding. I actually talked to a few people, though, who have managed to talk their way out of speeding tickets, so this isn't 100% accurate. I've also heard that crying your way out of it can actually work. Yeah, I've talked to a few women who have actually been able to cry their way out of a speeding ticket. I don't know, it's a questionable image here. It's not entirely accurate. Just make yourself sympathetic enough, and you might be able to get out of it. The car you're driving also might play a role. Like, if you're in a sports car, probably not as likely. But if you're in, like, your Toyota Corolla, not Super Sports Edition, or your Toyota Camry or a Honda Civic, you could probably make an effort. See what happens. And it might go over better than this picture would indicate. On my teacher's wall on the first day, don't forget to yeet. Yearn for educational excellence at all times. See, what you did wrong here is, in order to really complete the meme, you're supposed to make it so that the acronym doesn't actually match the words that are being written. It's like, it's supposed to be a crappy acrostic poem or acronym, whatever you want to go with, but you did it wrong. It's not supposed to match up, which is very counterintuitive. If you're a teacher, you're like, wait a minute, why would you not want the first letter to match up with the word? And the answer to that is, I actually don't know, but you're not supposed to. We're reading the Odyssey in my English class, and car salesman slaps roof a horse. This bad boy can fit nothing in it. It's just a gift, I swear. Trust me. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's pretty good. Actually funny. I appreciate it. Wholesome fellow kids. Again, actually funny. Isaac Newton slaps roof a car. Car salesman slaps Isaac Newton. My physics professor's memes are improving every week. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. I mean, yeah, it's true that the car is technically slapping Isaac Newton, with the exact same amount of force that Isaac Newton is slapping it. Like if you slap your desk, you slap the roof of your desk right there, that desk is slapping your hand back, unless of course you cave the desk in which case the desk is not slapping it back. And also if you dent the roof of your car, then the car is not quite slapping you back immediately with the same amount of force. You've hurt the car a little bit. Don't slap it too hard, because you want to make sure that equal and opposite reaction is pretty instantaneous. It doesn't give in at all. That's my advice if you were slapping the roof of a car that you care about. Okay, anyway, that's it for the last month of Fellow Kids. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description if you are watching this way in the future, and there is a playlist for you to watch. Subscribe if you're not already, and watch all the other videos on the channel. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.